All right, everyone, I'm back for DustTS's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia CS2 here in Chinatown in Philadelphia. I'm here with nicx right after the team has made the finals of the 10K event. So, to start off, how are you feeling about your semifinals match, and how are you feeling about the final upcoming finals?
Uh, I think the semifinals went pretty good. I mean, map one was like too close for what was happening. It was too close for comfort, but I mean, second map was like pretty easy. We don't know who we play next in the finals. It's going to be G3 or Xiaoma, I'm pretty sure. Um, I mean, we want to play Xiaoma more. I don't think it really matters, but either one we're pretty comfortable with.
Why is that? Why do you want to play Xiaoma more?
Well, I think Xiaoma is just like an easier opponent, like in general. Like G3 has a lot more of like a randomness to him that like unpredictable, you know. So Xiaoma is a lot easier team to like pick apart. So
Now, Lag came into this event as the number one seed thanks to their strong performance in advanced and then making it into ECL. Of course, you weren't there for the advanced run, only having joined for ESL Challenger League. How did you end up sort of joining Lag, replacing, I believe, X23?
um, I didn't know anyone on this team. Based, I was in a pistol DM with Based, and he just added me. He knew who I was, so and he knew I was LFT, and he just added me from the DM. We talked about it. I tried out for them once. I was trying out for a couple other teams. I knew I like wanted to play with them because they have like the team environment like just from the practice was like one of the best I'd ever played in. So it was like kind of just like a go-to for me, and they like basically wanted to pick me up too after the first practice. So.
So you somewhat preempted my question there. You've had a pretty diverse range of teams in your career thus far, but I think Lag, like you said, is sort of the most serious one you've been in, and I would say fairly the most successful. What's it like, sort of working with this European core of players? Does it give you a new sort of insight into the game?
Oh, for sure. I mean, Expert calls like not any other caller I've like played with before, and it's uh, I don't know if it's like unique to the region per se because I haven't played with every IGL, but it's definitely unique to me, and it's a style of calling that I am enjoying the most, and I'm also like playing the best on. So it's like, of course, I'm enjoying it the most if I'm playing well, you know, and we're winning as a team as well. Like, that's the most important.
And with that, currently in ESL Challenger League Season 47, Lag Gaming is at the top of the pile, I believe, with a 4-2 record. Now, it's of course super early days for ECL, but how are you guys feeling about your chances of, pardon me, making it into playoffs?
We feel pretty good. I mean, playing against, it's kind of like the top six teams versus everyone else. Like the top six teams, like M80 and those teams, they're going to be trading maps versus themselves, and then all the other teams, it's just kind of who can 2-0 each other, and it's top 10 makes playoffs, so it's like not super exclusive, and it's a really fine line between relegation and playoffs. I think we could do it. I think we got a good start to the season. We could have definitely had a better start, but I think we definitely have the potential to upset some of the like bigger teams. Like I really like our chances for playoffs.
So you mentioned that the top six teams and then the others, but you didn't really specify whether you're part of the top six or the others. Are you which sort of cast of the NA scene are you in?
I would say right now we're in the like others category. I don't think we've like proven ourselves against like PA wildcard M80. I don't know, like those teams, like those salaried teams, the teams that have like a lot of European experience. Like we have European experience, but we don't have event tier one experience, like or event European experience.
Now, last season we saw you sort of as a super stand-in for Bad News Bears. That team had a very rough season and a very interesting season, to say the least, with a sort of a weird mixture of seriousness and almost lackadaisical approach. From the inside as a super sub, like what was going on within that team?
That team was calling it a team is like a strong word. I was actually on the team. Like I replaced Jonji. We practiced for like a week and a half or 2 weeks. It was not an enjoyable experience for any of us. So we kind of called it. Like at that point, we were just gonna play the matches out. At some point, I was also like subbing alongside Summy. So uh, I don't know. It was kind of just like playing there for fun. I mean, Steele was there. He was like streaming the games. Like me and Umar, like we enjoy playing with each other. Like I don't know. It was also cool to like get to play with like Sonic and Bew. Like I really like both those guys. So yeah.
So, you mentioned that it's like wasn't really a particularly enjoyable experience to play with that team, but then you like the people you played with. So, would you say that was a valuable experience to you, or was it mostly just sort of do you think it was a waste of time?
I don't think it was a waste of time because I did get to play another season of ECL. Like even if it wasn't like even it wasn't like a productive time, like it still kept me in the scene because I don't know if I would have played like otherwise. So I mean, I think that also like kept me on people's radar. Also at CS2, I like at the beginning of CS2, like the last like 3 or 4 games, I played really well on that team. Like I had some really good matches, and I think that like kept me like on radar. So
Yeah, and so heading into these finals coming up, what would it mean to you sort of to win Fragadelphia CS2, and would that be the sort of apex of your career at this point?
yeah, I'd say this LAN isn't like as stacked as like the typical Fragadelphias. Like we're the only ECL team here, which is like, compared to like the 100K Philly. Like this isn't the same. This event, much as it is like important to us to win, it's not the same as like the Frag 17 or like these previous frags, but it's still super important. We came here with like the goal to win. I think that's like what we're gonna do in the end. So.
And what's next for this team after Frag CS2? Assuming you guys do win, what's the sort of your goals for the next 3 to 4 months?
Uh, Next 3 to 4 months, I mean, like I said, like I think playoffs is definitely on the cards. I don't think we're, I don't think we're in contention to get relegated. To be honest, we also like plan on going to more lands together as a future. This is also my first time like being on like a super serious org. Like I was on Take Flight, but we weren't able to go to lands together. So actually being on a team that can go to lands and wants to go to lands is like super important to me as well. So yeah.
All right, so that is nicx from Team Lag. They will be, or pardon me, Lag Gaming. They will be in action later today against G3 or Xiaoma to take home the top prize here at Fragadelphia CS2. Thank you so much for your time, nicx, and we'll see you in action.